Good morning everybody, I'm Cini from Real Time Fishing, and this is how my day starts. Yes! There we got it, see? The home of the Southern Formula boats. Oh, you're getting railed! Mako, right here! Give me the bar! Oh, I'm on! Yeah, fish on! Oh, I'm on two! Wow. When transiting the Glenelg River, there's two separate speed limits. In Victoria there's 8 knots and 5 knots, and in South Australia there's 4 knots. Be really careful when you do get out of those slower zones that you don't make too much of a wake. There's generally a lot of kayaks and small vessels rafted up to the shoreline, and we don't want to make a big wake and knock them out sort of thing. So always take care when travelling up the Glenelg River. I just sit on about 5 or 6 knots and enjoy the scenery. Well, one of the most beautiful things about travelling up the Glenelg River is you get to see all these beautiful huts on the water. Now, when the river mouth blocks, what happens is the river fills and floods, and they need to open the mouth. Otherwise, all these shacks get flooded. Well, we just marked up 5 or 6 nice stewies along this edge here, and we've got a reed bed here, and we're just going to park our boat in that reed bed instead of anchoring, so it'll keep the boat nice and straight. We want to try and minimise as much sound as we can when fishing for Mulloway. So the anchor chain sloshing around is not good, so we're going to use the reeds, and the reeds provide shelter for bait fish, and is a great place to start when fishing for Mulloway in the river. Just be careful if you've got a fiberglass boat doing this. Just want to make sure that you and that's how we park the boat in the Glenelg River. Well, we're anchored, so to speak, in the reeds. Now we're going to probably sit here for a good 6-7 hours. It's critical when you get your boat in the river to make sure that you turn all your accessories off and maintain your battery's life, just in case, because you want to make sure you can start your boat up to get home. So we've just got to our location here, and like always, it's standard procedure with me, with Real Time Fishing. We always check our hooks quickly, check the point of our hook when fishing for any fish, not just Mulloway. We check our leaders, and we also check above the swivel the main line. Now the main line, the reason we check the main line is because when you store your rods, if you store them in a garage or something like that, and you lean them up against something, 9 times out of 10 that's the part that's going to be damaged, and we don't want to hook a big Mulloway and then get it close to the boat and it gets away. So I've got my little techie with me here today, and I'm just explaining to him that the first rod we cast out really far, and then the second rod we cast out really short, and we alternate that So we basically we don't put all our eggs in one basket. We're just casting the rods out scattered. Don't be shy to get that. On, we're on.
No, you're not.
Yep, now you are.
Now I am.
Yep.
No,
Oh.
they're small fish.
Yeah.
You want to get that on film with this keeping the line?
This is on.
You got him?
Yeah. Small fish though.
Okay, big bass, get that rod up.
Well, it's only a small one.
Yeah, he's a little one. Geez, look at that. He took it from all the way over there. No, he's gone. It's alright. Good to see.
Couple of small 60cm fish.
And we've just got to the spot, haven't we, Big Bass?
Yep.
It's not a bad sign when two rods buckle over
That's
straight
good.
away. And the cameraman's not ready. He's going to get sacked. Isn't that beautiful, being on a charter? Just tangle up all the lines and give it to me to undo.
Just wanted to let go at that critical time.
Yeah.
Yep. You said there were a couple of small fish about.
Well, that's good. We'll get it back out there.
Yeah, we're looking for a big one.
And let's, that's good. So we'll keep that camera rolling. And hopefully we can get a live buckle.
Yep.
Oh,
Here we go.
Yep.
Wait. No, small fish again.
Nah, small too. He's on now. Yes. Oh,
No, it's not on.
maybe we've got some big EPs here or something.
No, they're juice.
Gosh,
They're
there's a lot of little bites here.
juice that big.
Small dewies.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the sounder didn't lie. So the sounder's actually told us that there was 5 or 6 fish up along this bank. And it doesn't take long to get a bite. So if you do sound up fish and you anchor correctly or jam yourself into the reeds correctly, it shouldn't take long to get it to get a bite.
Aren't they?
So yeah, they are big baits. Yep.
Yeah. They're small chewy.
Convert soon. They're small, but they're committing. They're sort of. I think we might do the old let them really buckle, Vass.
Yeah. But I wasn't going to take him.
Well, Real Time Fishing Charters uses and recommends Marshall marine batteries. And the reason why we recommend these batteries is because the cells run all the way down to the bottom and they're designed to take the punishment that a boat generally goes through when travelling through the waves. Well, the difference between the two types of batteries that we use is there's a deep cycle battery which is designed purely for your accessories, especially if you're running fridges, your sounders and your lights. And your starter batteries are purely just to start your engine. For more information on what batteries and how to set up your boat, go to Real Time Fishing with Matt Cini and subscribe, and we'll teach you everything you need to know about using the right stuff for your boat. Well, I've just checked my bait and these hooks are definitely worn out. Time to change them. Not taking any risks tonight.
That's a slightly bigger Mulloway.
Oh, that's better. Oh, is that drag, is it?
Yep, that's right. 70cm fish.
It's calling it.
No, it's
You're
good.
calling it, mate. How many of these things reckon you've caught?
Half of 100.
So 50.
50.
Yeah, I reckon.
What do you think?
Yep, I reckon you've done 50, mate. You've done
Yeah.
enough trips out here with me.
3 years.
Yep. Bass comes all the way from Melbourne and spends 10 days with me a year, at least 10 days a year with me, chasing Mulloway in the Glenelg River. He absolutely loves it, and I tell you what, I don't blame him.
It's a good
coming
pastime.
around. Oh yeah, that's not a bad fish. That's a keeper, mate. Well and truly. Just keep him out the side there. I'll just see if I can get that out there like that. Okay, get that out the way. Right, come up to the left there, Bass. net him, Nicky, if you like. That's a barra, isn't it?
Lovely wood.
Good work, young Nicky.
Beautiful start.
Well done, Vass. That's a, what do you reckon? 65?
Yeah.
65 centimetre dew. So in Melbourne or Victoria, that's a legal Mulloway. And it's your first one for 2020.
Absolutely.
So what are you going to do? You're going to keep him for a feed?
Absolutely.
Keep him for a feed?
Sure am.
And we might let the big dog go later. What do you reckon? Perfectly hooked.
Give it a go.
4-0 hook in the corner of the jaw. And happy days. Absolutely beautiful.
That was a better bite.
Yeah, it was, Vass. It was a good buckle.
That was a better bite.
Now what happens when you do this? The rod behind you will scream off.
Only a small fish.
It's loaded up a little bit.
Yeah, it is loaded up. There's only one way that's going to get it.
Give it the brim here. Well, guys, we're coming up to a peak period for the Mulloway in the Glenelg River, and I'm with the Moon Doctor, Big Vass. But anyway, after many years of fishing with this bloke, he's opened my eyes up to when the Mulloway feed. And right now we've got the sun setting and we've got the moon setting, and we're not far off a tide change. So to me, that equals fish. That's like a trifecta. So when you're fishing and you're planning your fishing trip, you always want to look at these things and try and plan your fishing trip around moon sets, sunsets and tide changes, especially when they coincide. That's just another 1%er. And we will get into that on our subscription in more detail if you subscribe. So let's, fingers crossed, my prediction's right and we get a big buckle soon. Let 'em buckle it, that one.
Yeah. Let them hit the water.
The other day I had one do that and it was the biggest fish. Best feeling. That's a buckle. That's a buckle.
He said to let that one go.
Vass, I think you got a buckle.
That's a buckle. That's a good fish.
And we were just saying,
Let it go.
and we got another one going to go here too. You see that?
That is a beauty. That was a bite, Matt.
That's a nice fish, mate.
Yep.
I'm going to bring this rod in.
Yep.
So we're going to clear the rods here on this side just to give Vass a good area to work in when he's fighting his Mulloway.
Not moving in too much at the moment.
They can be quite cagey fish to fight. They go from left to right, and yeah. So you just want to make sure that you don't get some tangles when you're bringing it in.
That took off like a train, didn't it?
I told you it was nibbling,
It
and I
was.
said just let it buckle. She buckled. One other tip, guys: when you're fishing for Mulloway, if you leave the net out, your chances of getting a Mulloway is slim. So make sure you always put your net or your gaff
Bananas
away.
didn't make any difference.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we land this fish. This bloke brought bananas. It's probably a big flathead.
That's a big Mulloway.
Oh. How you going there, Vass? Oh, there he
He's
is.
not a big fish, but he's a good
He's
fish.
not a big one.
But gee, he's got plenty of go in him.
75, you reckon, Vass?
80.
Oh, he's 80. Call
What do you? 80.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A nice big tail on him.
Yeah, it's got a good tail on him.
You don't mind a bit of tail, do you?
No. Love runs like that.
That's the way they fight. They're just such graceful fish. They're very similar to a barramundi, aren't they?
Very.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that fish. Keep going back a little bit, mate. Oh, there you go.
Lovely fish.
Beautiful.
You can tag that one.
You want to tag him?
Tag him. That's a
There
beauty.
you go. He's just pinned with that top hook again, Vass. The 4-0 in the corner of the jaw. And we'll put it here. I'll just walk back a little bit. Get Bass.
Tag that one.
Okay, you focus on getting that one
I'll
in,
get this one in.
and I'll get the tag on that one.
This one's probably bigger.
That's a nicer fish.
Yeah.
So, what were we saying about 5 minutes ago, Vass, about the moon?
Peak time in terms of moonset and sunset.
That's right.
And two good fish to prove it.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect timing. So that's why you need to really...
This is a good fish, mate.
Yeah, it's a nice fish. It is a nice fish.
90.
Oh, he's called it 90.
Yeah,
I'm going to get this guy out of your way, and we will tag this guy. We'll just focus on that one.
He doesn't want to come in this
That's
dry.
a really good fish, that one, Vass.
Yeah. Get the boat to beat him.
Have you turned him yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Will though.
He looks like he's going back out to the wind down, mate. Get down there. Keep on him. That's it. You want to keep him honest. There's some really big snags up there. You don't want him to get up in those snags there, which is sort of where he's heading. That's it. Good boy. So what Vass is doing here, he's leaning right out the back of the boat and he's stretching his arms out. Just up ahead there you can see there's some really big snags on the edge of the riverbank. This reed bed's quite safe, but once you get up there, if a big fish gets up there, he'll just ram his head straight into the sticks and it's bye-bye Charlie. Geez, he's really hugging the bank, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, maybe hold the rod up in the air, Vass. That's it. Yep, you got him. He's gone back out now. That's good. You can relax a bit now. I might have to just put that over the top.
Nice swirl through it. He's a good fish.
Good fish?
Yeah.
Well, take your time, big fella, because you deserve it. Vass puts in a lot of hours. And one of the biggest things with fishing, when you want to get a good result, it doesn't matter what you know, it's time on the water. Time on the water equals success. Oh, a bit more back. Oh, good fish. He's a bit bigger than 90, mate.
Yeah,
A
95.
bit bigger than 90. Yeah. Oh, that's what I call fishing. Now, if that doesn't get the blood boiling, I don't know what does. You can catch big marlin, huge tuna, and that's such a beautiful fish in a river system like this. It's just absolutely amazing. Oh wow. He's hooked well, mate. That's it. Yes! Yeah, we got him there. Oh, that's a good fish. Welcome to Real Time Fishing with Matt Cini, and we've got a crazy sale on 50% off our subscription for our Portland tuna season. And yes, just because it's our Portland tuna season, you're going to get 12 months of subscription for half price. So we're going to send you GPS marks of where we're catching tuna every single day in Portland 2021, and you get all the tutorial videos and all the information from snapper season, and you too can come and enjoy us at Portland to catch fish exactly where we are and what lures we're catching them on. Subscribe now, guys, and save big bucks. Take care.
I don't want to catch
What's happened here is we've been completely interrupted. I'm down the back here tagging a fish, and Vass is hooked up yet again. Sunset, moonset. I'm going to bring this right in and let Vass enjoy his fish. So the bag limit on Mulloway in Victoria is 5 per person.
You got one.
Oh,
there,
another
mate.
one here.
Go, go, boys.
Oh, we got a double. Oh, this is heavy.
Go, boys. Little session. Hot little session, mate.
Well, one of the hottest Mulloway bites
Tag this one.
that you will ever witness
Tag this one.
in Victoria. This is a heavy fish. I still haven't even turned him yet.
Oh, it's a nice fish.
Oh, this is a good one too.
They're both nice.
Well, it's nothing better when we haven't been able to fish for so long. Oh, what?
This is a nice fish.
Well, guys, when the fishing happens like this, cracking sessions,
You don't forget it.
you don't forget it, do you?
You don't forget it.
Oh, I'm telling you now, the bubbles that are coming up from your fish, Vass,
No, no.
is like my mum's washing machine. Oh. Get him away from the motor, steer him around. These are both big fish. That's it. If you have to come over, come over. That's bigger than a metre, Vass. Oh,
That's a cracker.
that is a cracker.
That is a cracker.
Oh. You have to reach out, Nicky. Get his head in the net. That's it, buddy. That's it.
That's a cracker. Woo! Whoa!
Well, Vass just landed his fish. That's 4 Mulloway. Literally just moments after we said that there's a peak period coming up. So Vass's fish is easily an 8 kilo or 9 kilo fish. And I reckon this fish is just as big.
Oh, that's bigger.
Vass has called it. It's bigger.
That's a bigger.
So we...
These are cracking fish, mate.
So Vass is a bit... Oh, here comes the wake. Here comes the wake. Oh, it is. Look at the size of it. It's a big fatty. Okay. When you're fighting a mulloway, the last dying moments are probably the most critical. So we don't want to rush the fish. We just want to let him expel his energy and do what he needs to do. Smooth drags. Oh, that's a metre fish, Vass.
Yeah, easily.
That's a metre fish, mate. Every bit of it. Oh, God, I can't get him close to the boat.
That's all right, you're all right. Just let play him out, play him out.
Go, Nicky. Oh, no. You got him.
Okay.
That's oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, get that net in. Whoa.
Yeah, keep him high there. He'll come back.
That's it. He's heading back out again now.
Yeah, that's where I want him.
It's good. Such a graceful fish, aren't they?
That's the other thing, Matt. Changing the position of the rod.
He's going to go.
you
Oh,
go.
look at that. Look at
There
him
you go.
flying across the water there.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's a good
he's a
fish.
nice one.
That's a good fish.
Is he going to go back that way or? Oh,
That's a beauty.
oh, look at that big tail. See that?
Well, in the 90s or a metre, yep.
What were you doing in the 90s, Vass?
In the 90s. How old was I in the 90s?
21?
Yeah, you wish. 21 in 1980.
You tell me when you want me to get that gaff ready. Or the net. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's right
Oh,
under the boat.
that's
He's not
another
beaten
nice
yet,
fish.
though. He's not beaten.
Look at those big head shakes. No,
He's going to go again.
Yeah, he's going to go.
Yeah. He's not beaten.
Carried him over to the right. No, no hope.
Let him do what he wants.
Good work, mate. Good work. Good steering work. I think steering a big mulloway like that is not always
I was going to say, the way you handle your rod left to right, in terms of their position, is important as well.
Yeah, a mulloway is not always done, are they, Vass? When they're close to the boat?
No, he wasn't beaten. I'm not sure that he's beaten now either.
Oh, he's another good one. Yeah, he's a 95 centimetre fish, I reckon.
Easily.
Stretch your arm out, keep him away from those props. Oh, you're right on the props there, Vass. Nah, you're gonna have. No, he's gonna go. Oh, you are so lucky.
No.
You are so lucky there.
Got him tight, mate. Yeah, okay. Now he's beaten.
Okay, over to me. Okay. Oh, big silvery. He's a chromie.
Okay, boys, all yours.
That's what they call chromies.
All yours.
Well done, Vass. That is so good. That's what dreams are made of. That's what I call real-time TV. Well, this is fishing. That's a 93 centimetre mulloway that Vass just caught in the Glenelg River on squid. And we've chosen to give this guy a second chance in life. So we're going to tag him. And we'll come in behind this second dorsal fin here. And there we go. And the number is VIC 1271. We take a brief measurement now. And we weren't too far off. She's 91.5 centimetres. So 91.5 centimetres.
Okay, beautiful. There he goes.
Okay, well, good work, Big Vass. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Something about releasing bigger fish. It's nice releasing smaller fish, but I tell you what, when you get the big ones, it's just gold. Oh.
There he goes. Well done.
That's awesome. Well done. Love it. Love it. Precision bait.
Oh, banana surprise!
Matt, it's going to spin.
Don't worry, mate. Fish magnet.
It's a spinner. Spinner bait.
Well, guys, the Queensland banana benders come through with the goods. And have a look at that for a quality fish.
Oh, where do you buy them?
Well, I hope you've enjoyed fishing with Matt Cini from Real Time Fishing Charters. And if you want to catch big mulloway like this, from April to July is when we run our mulloway charters. And if you want to learn how to catch these things and everything about them, subscribe to Real Time with Matt Cini and learn everything you need to know about catching mulloway in the Glenelg River. Look at those arches.
Oh, here he goes, he's getting railed! You're getting railed! You're getting railed!